Women Who Make a Difference was inspired by the Boston program, which honors a woman and has a guest speaker. And a friend of mine in West Hartford, Connecticut, asked me if I'd join her because her sister-in-law was being honored for the work she did for the Jocelyn Diabetic Clinic for young people. And, the speaker was Doris Kearns Goodwin, and it was very, very fascinating. Enjoyed it. And coming back on 89, which is where I do most of my thinking, about exit 9, I said, my gosh, we have the most exciting and wonderful and hard-working women in our area. And the reason I knew this, more than just seeing them at work, Stephanie and myself had the Kearsarge Valley magazine on TV, and we were interviewing the fabulous people in this area that make it such a great place to live, work, and play. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to the Lake Sunapee VNA and see if they want to do a fundraiser and honor women in the area. And Andy Steele was the head of the visiting nurses, and I think they had a few towns that they were serving. Now there were 32 towns. And Andy loved the idea. We did the first event with 75 people, because that's all the room would hold, up at Grantham. And we had 3 speakers that were Deb Perkins, who knew the history of this area. She spoke about the women in her life that made a difference. And Deirdre Shear, who's the architect who did the gazebo and lots of other architecture around the area. And she spoke about the professional woman. And then Dee Ganley, who was an expert dog trainer, handled the animal end of what women do. People went out with the balloons in their hands, and they were walking to go to their cars, and they were putting arms around each other's shoulders and with this big smile on the face, and we just knew that we were on to the right track. We had a mission, we were doing a goal, and we were honoring phenomenal women. And the first year we honored Jan Saylor, who worked with children, and she was a perfect first recipient. So from there, it grew. We stayed in Grantham, and then we outgrew it because we would have a waiting list. So we had to find a bigger place, and luckily, Colby Sawyer has a room that seats 200 people, and sometimes we go up to 225. We still have a waiting list. We have a wonderful time there, and the balloons have continued. New things have happened, like Spring Ledge brings in these flowers for the stage. It's just grown, and I think the success that we felt is because younger people have been attracted to the event. And any kind of group, whether it's volunteer, an organization, or a board, you need young people with their vitality, their energy, their ideas, and just their colorful nature. And we have young people attracted to going to the event, and we have young people on the committee, which makes it fun.
Thank you, Gail. Coming up next, the New London Historical Society takes us back in time.